What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we are here with some more AFL 26 content for you. If you missed the last episode, I believe we did end up winning it, but we will double check that. Yes, we beat the Dons by 30. I absolutely creamed them, but we are back and we are better than ever, hopefully, and Harry Mackay is back from injury, so it is good to see. We are sitting 7th on the table, percentage torching Adelaide's, even though we are below them. But if you are new to the channel and want to keep seeing more, be sure to hit the subscribe button up there. If we get this video to 1,000 likes, we will be giving away a Patrick Cripps jersey. So without further ado, let's quickly set the lineup. And while she is out for a few weeks here, which you do hate to see, but it does open up some opportunity for Harry Mackay to come back through the side. And honestly, we don't have that much talent on the bench, I'm going to be honest with you. So we will be playing our boy Lockie Cowan. Elijah Hollins can start in the guts for something a little different. And that is the team we are going to go with. So fingers crossed we can produce something special. I've picked the wrong outfit, but we will just have to wear it on the chin. I can't be fucked changing it back up. But here we are, round 14 of the season. We are going into the same round as in real life. And as you can see, we are marching on to Optus Stadium. And I'm trying to get my camera into the right spot because I just realized I would be blocking all your screens. But up in there is quite good. Bound by Blue, a quality banner for a quality club though. Out of the boys march, and JSOS has been incredible in real life and in this game, and it is great to see we've finally got our team back on track. And I've accidentally put Harry Mackay on the bench, and I hope I didn't put him as a sub. I'm going to be honest, I'm nervous, but it is okay. We didn't need him last game, we won't need him this game, and let's call heads on this one just for the culture. We aren't going to do tails every time now, and we win the toss, so we got rewarded for our change of decision. We're going to go to the left of screen and hope for a repeat of the last game like the one we had against Eagles, and Cripper's going to rally the boys around. And here we go in the ruck. We lose the first tap as expected. And we are going to hit up our boy Cotters. And again, we are going to go to Charlie Curnow in the pocket. And this would be a delightful start for the boys, and we will be in this crowd on the weekend, hopefully. So I'd be worried if I wasn't. But that's going to be snag-alicious. 2 minutes into the game, and a huge start for the boys. And Charlie Curnow gets off the mark nice and early in this one, leading the Coleman charge as well, which is good to see. We lose the ruck tap yet again. We're going to get that and try and go, but unfortunately get tackled there. And they have some open numbers here. And I don't know how to take a hanger. I am so bad at taking hangers, and we have just copped a goal against us there. That is quite infuriating, but we win the tap. We get it out. So let's not concede another one. But it is looking rather dicey as they get it inside 50, and that's a nice looking mark. Don't get the sport, and that's going to be a Petrocelli goal. So the Eagles get off to an absolute flyer here, lads. That is just free money for them. Thank you for coming, he says. And on your bike, Will. So TDK in the ruck needs to win one eventually, and he does, and we clear it out. And that's a good little grab. And the glitch I learnt today is you play on and you kick it like that, because it is a lot easier to do. And it got absolutely torched by the number 2 player in the country. So he does give away a few of his little secrets. He is also a very good set shot, but absolutely torched me. It was cooked. I hated playing that game, but it was a good experience. And he rubbed me the wrong way, unfortunately. So they want to do a rematch against him, but he gave me a few pointers, and he gave me a real bath. So look forward to seeing that video on the channel. It will be out a couple of weeks before this one, I think. The umpire throws it up in the centre and we win the tap again. And we're going to punch that forward. And we go to TDK. And he's going to go out wide to Captain Courageous, who snags it. And 3 inside 50s, 3 goals. And it's an absolute goal fest here. Goal for goal it has been. And 6 goals in the first 8 minutes of play. We're going to concede a mark there. And no one is running back. And we get outmarked by Graham. Jack Graham lining up with his first touch of the day. Will probably strike here and snag it straight through the pegs. And never in doubt, he celebrates like a champion. And I don't think he is much of a champion. But no offense to you, Jack Williams, if you are watching this one. We do lose another ruck tap, but we're going to get that one out. We're going to just chip it forward. And we get it to Zachy. And we're going to go like that because that is the play apparently. But it clearly didn't work then. So, I mean, we kick our first behind of the day. Our accuracy has improved. You can only say compared to previous videos. Charlie gets that one out. And unfortunately, I was hoping we could get there with TDK. But yeah, unfortunately, they do get the rebound 50 here, lads. And we don't get the stop, and they are looking like moving that nicely. And that's a big mark for Jamie Cripps. Paddy Cripps' cousin, I believe that is. So they have to keep going number 5 for their day. And this is going to be painful to lose if we don't start to pull this one out. Because, well, they are towards the bottom of the ladder, just like in real life. And big strength Pitney in the ruck is good to see. I'm going to go out that way and hope Zachy boy can get onto that. Unfortunately, he doesn't, and he will have to make the tackle. We're going to get a bounce in here. And we're going to go long and strong. And Charlie Curnow can't be missing these ones if we are to get back in it. With his second touch of the day. Should make an absolute certainty of it. And he does. So you love to see it. And we will hope to continue this run of form. Pitney wins the tap straight to the Weagles player. And unfortunately, we got a man up. Oh no. And that's going to be a quick goal. 36 to 25. It is just a flurry of goals. Not an ounce of defense being played. As we do break away from the center clearance, and it is going to be Cotters. We're going to come around and just snag it like that because that's how the pros play. That's how we're going to play. 36-31. Another big tap from big strength Pitney, and I can't release it. It better not be pinged. It isn't, so we are in a bit of luck. As we clear it forward, Harry Mackay grabbing the tackle, and that's pinned. And we're going to go to Charles. And we tried to go to Charles, and he doesn't go. Here we go, though. Got to pull. He's pulled that in up. He's pulled it in. He had all day. So get that out. And that's Goldwoods, but it's going to be behind, I think. And it is. So 68-point first quarter is just crazy. We're going to have to try and cut this one off. And now that should be the quarter because I don't think there will be another score here. As we do punch that by accident. And that will be curtains on the quarter. We end up scoring 32 to their 36. And it has been an absolute shootout. Vossi rallying the troops. And let's see how it does go for us after it. And yeah, we've got Pitney in the ruck. So we are likely to win a ruck tap at some point here, I hope. We're going to tap it back to Cripper if we can. He does end up getting it, but it was off their ruckman's fingertips. We'll get him, Doc. And that's advantage goal. They've started it very sharply through Elijah Hewitt there, boys. And gee whiz, I tell you what, we need something to start going our way. And that is what we wanted to start. A nice little ruck tap to advantage and holding the ball. I hope it is not given. Right, so we're tied up here again, and that is Jagger the Bagger out of the ruck, and that could be snags. Yes, it is. Let's go. I didn't see any flags going up, and that is huge by Jagger. What a glimpse into the future we have there, because he is going to be a star in real life and in this game, I hope. We get another clearance. We don't want to hand pass it to the running player. Hate to see it. And now we are going to have to stop this somehow, which we can't do. And Owies is going to punish us for trading him here. And the flaggers are waving. And that is another snag. So it's an absolute goal fest. This is insanity, boys. We do just need to take the helm here. With DeConnie finally wins a tap. We've got to get rid of it. We've got to get rid of it. And he doesn't. That's the thing that's really costing us. Big fist there by Weeders. We got to pick this up and just go forwards with it. I was hoping Cotters would hold that. Good take there by Ches, and just going to go long. That's a big torp. And that gets outmarked by Ruben. Now they are out. If we don't get a tackle here, they are gone. We get the intercept possession. And now we're going out the other way. And you know who's going to get this one? Oh, no. Oh, no, I've made a mess of that. I thought Charlie wouldn't stop running. And he did. And didn't go to him with the handball, which I don't know how it didn't. But we are going to still snag the goal, thankfully. And it is Georgie Boy Hewitt. And you love to see it. DeConning are getting another ruck tap here. We can't actually get the handballs going in the direction we do want, as we do need to press here and not take the mark. Oh, he's taking a contested mark over. Kemp is disgustingly bad. For his second of the day now too. Just straight through the big sticks it goes. All right, let's go, lads. Get the tackle, and we're going to run out here with Cripps onto Sam Doherty. That's going to be a behind, unfortunately. But the passage of play was pretty sharp. I'm not going to lie, boys. I see a premiership coming in the next couple of seasons. We get outmarked by Howe. I think it's Howe or Hoff. Probably Hoff is the way I'd imagine his name is pronounced. They are just slicing and dicing us like a fine steak, boys. I don't know why he has spoiled that, because I was hitting triangle to mark. But it's going to cost us here probably 6 points, to be honest. Don't know how we've held on to that. We are going to go out here to Sard, who punches it. What are these fuckers doing? Fuck me, boys. This is a joke. And you better not concede, because that was an absolute fuck around of a passage. And Cotters goes on the inside and then turns him. We are going to mark it with Brody Kemp. This is, I was going to say this is how you score a goal, but I fucked that, didn't I? Wow. Where to now? Got to go back to the drawing board, boys. We don't get the mark, and the ball goes out the back. That's Jakey Waterman. So he's going to snag one on us here too. And the Eagles are quite dangerous against us. I'm going to be honest. So we concede that one too. And it's just disgusting. Hopefully we can stop this run of goals. And we are just so undermanned in defense. There's about 50 onto 2. It is a joke of a game, I tell you what. And we're going to go down 21 here. So we are looking shithouse. Vossi could be out that way like in real life if he loses this week. So we do have a bit more leverage in this game compared to real life. Big strength Pitney doesn't get the tap. And it is going to be all one-way traffic. And oh no, that is another one. Unless he's marked that. If he marked that, it would have been even filthier. They just go down the ground like that as the meta. As we do just clear it. And we're going to get it on the boot to Charlie, who goes to Mark. Pitney from about 45. Nails it. Never in doubt, boys. That is a huge goal, and we desperately needed that one. That was a fantastic passage of play, mind you. Ooh, we got to go here. We got to go. And that's Harry Mackay, and we are taking the shot. We don't have enough time to chip that one around, and this will be his second touch of the day. Distance shouldn't be the issue. It's all about accuracy here, boys. And that is curling, and it's in. So we land the last 2 blows of the half, pegging it back to within 2 goals. 67 plays 57 at the half, boys. And you'd love to be on the overs, I tell you what. Into the rooms, the boys fire up, and you can see Sauce getting those hydration kicks in the Powerade into his body, and hopefully it helps him because our defense has been fucking dreadful. And Bailey Williams in the ruck. Surely Mark Strength Pitney has him covered, and he does. And that's going to be another clearing handball. And they do release to Cripps, who is going to handball it because he was going to get done for holding the ball if he didn't. And he's just going to be locked up in the forward line for us. Oh, gee, this is dicey. I've kicked that out on the full. Oops, that is disgusting. And that is a spoil by them, I think. I hope, because if Cotters just fucked that like that, I don't even know what to think anymore. That's going to be a ball up, though, thankfully. We do dodge the bullet. And that's a snag for Mackay. That is his second for the game, and it is a huge moment of the game to be scoring that one. Ooh. We wanted that hand pass out, and unfortunately did not cop it. That's a good one, though. We do release that one out this time, at least. And it's going to be Ches running onto it, taking a bounce and scoring from 45 on a tight angle. We retain the lead, or regain it, sorry, more than a retain, but nothing Tim Kelly could do there. And we are going to chase this ball down, hopefully getting it and going straight away. And Mackay taking an absolute mark of a champion. Let's take the set shot. I don't really have any other options. This will be another good shot if he can convert here. I think I've timed it okay. We will have to wait and see. I don't know if the distance will be on point. But we do get the mark with Charlie. And that is exactly what we needed. And that can't possibly miss. That is his third of the day, and you love to see it. A big 8-point lead. Our biggest of the match, I believe, when we have taken the piss out of him this half. 3 goals to none since half time. And we get the handball out again. And we go through Chera. And that's hit the post, unfortunately. That is quite disappointing. Hopefully they kick us a nice, easy one that we can take a shot with. But they don't look like they're going to. Trying to switch to Wiedering. And I think they scored that themselves. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking more up the field. Hopefully we can hold on tight. We do get the ball out, and that is a terrible handball. That's another fumbled mark. But we're going to clear it. And Mark Pitney on the run. If you don't mind, the Coleman medalist chance. Bit of a smoky, but that is a snag. And we love to see it, boys. And this lead is quickly opening up. If the Eagles aren't careful, that Vossi rev up could be the game changer. Oh no, I thought Cripps would run forward. He didn't even get to that, even though he was the first to the pill. But we've got to make that tackle. That may have stoked up a bit high, but we don't get called for it. That's a nice clearing handball. Chera on the run. Takes a couple bounces and then goes. I was hoping I could outmark him there. Unfortunately, it was not to be. But we are going to get it out. And that's Cowan. That is a good goal. And we have just put him to the sword here, boys. 21 points in the third quarter. Wowee. We are a changed team since the halftime interval. We have turned a big 20-point lead around. But that is a good mark from Reed, the other Reed, Archer Reed. He took an absolute dime of a mark against the Kangas, and then he shanked the kick, which was sort of wild, to be honest. He absolutely perfected the mark, though. The lead goes back to 15. And this will be my last recording, probably before Perth, I think. I'm pretty cooked. And we get the ruck tap again. And what is this from De Conning we are seeing? Because he does not kick many goals. Or not win many taps. He also doesn't kick many goals. But that's a good little take. And now they are out. And they are on. Ned Brockman. Is it Ned Brockman? Tyler Brockman. Ned Brockman's the runner. Get it right, Wilbur. Yeah, here he goes. Gonna be a goal, I think, and it is. So it did look dicey for a bit there. They do regather a bit of momentum, the Eagles. But we clear it. As we try desperately to get this one back. And Jagger the Bagger, oh, that was goals if he got a chance to get it on his boot. And that is not a good defensive intercept mark that I was hoping for, boys. That's going to be locked up in their forward 50 with a minute 41 on the clock. So we just need to stem the bleeding a little bit here. And Harley Reid's going to get that one out. And we get the spoil, but it's going to cost us a goal. Oh, yeah, that's cost us. So, huge comeback here. We had a 20-point lead and we have already bottled it. Couldn't be down at three-quarter time as well. Thankfully, that is going to get locked up and hopefully we can hold this tight lead going into the last. As we do get it out, we're going to go. There's an opportunity there, but it is a 3-point favourite for us, or favouritism for us, I guess. And that has just gone zoop like that. So, like a wave, we see a lot of goals in that quarter. See 8 more of them to be exact. And Vossi rallying the boys. One last effort, he is saying. And to be balanced, obviously, it says on the scoreboard. But we do need to get the first one here, you would think. A bench does have the conning on it, so it is good for the ruck tapping, but around the ground, not so. And we get it out with Pitney, so that's locked away, and I can't release it, so it's going to be another ball up, and this could be a game where both teams score 100, which is sort of crazy. 4 5-minute quarters. Saying that, I'm not too confident in my scoring at the moment because I just can't. And that is a goal to them. Goal to the bad guys yet again. And another clearance goes the other way. And we get the fist. And Weeders is going to have to run hard back here. And he hand passes it straight to them like a gift. 2 quick ones early in this quarter don't do us any favours. And DeConning is straight back on. Vossi has seen enough. I just can't get a stop here. And I finally do, but you just know it's a matter of time before they surge it forward again. We get it on, and we are going to eye off our boy here. Doesn't get the mark, which I thought we were pretty much a lock for. Don't know where to even defend at this point. We get the fist and the tackle on Harley. Oh, you love to see it. Jagger the bagger. Up at the half forward flank he goes. We miss it. I fucking cooked that. Oh, I had too much time on my hands there, boys. That was miserable. And we're going to go to Charlie. And we've kicked that out in the full. Awesome work. That was putrid as well. Oh my goodness. So we aren't getting the tackles in D50. We're going to go to Charlie, who's going to go out the back, and it doesn't hit Lidge. Oh, come on, boys. We don't need to be doing that. I just can't stop this run and carry that the Eagles are producing. It's a 4-on-0 there. I actually do wonder where all my players have gone. High tackle, they reckon. Don't call the holding the ball. Call the high, though. What a joke. And Charlie Curno's ran all the way upfield because there is no one on their men. And that's a... my goodness. The one that goes wide, I just assume it's going over, and it doesn't. So he will slot this, and this will be curtains almost. How has he kicked that out on the full? I don't know. But considering they don't miss... He's just going to torp it long and strong. And Saad again loves to do a fist when it is completely uncontested. You hate to see it. We do get it out though. We're going to go deep again. Stop fisting at your melons. I am very glad I've purchased a new control because I have not punched it once. And it just hates to... listen to command when I hit triangle. And that is 2 open marks I have botched. Like a good plastic surgery job. And that is good by you, DeConning, just letting it hit you. And we don't mark that either. So we are in some absolute bother here, boys. Captain Courageous running off the half-back flank. Goes long and strong. I was hoping we would get up in the air, but they do love the old hanger. And I don't think I've got enough time here, as we do get a not 15 player on. Oh. That is going out the other way now, though. And we keep moving it forwards and go. Don't run away, you peanuts, boys. This is disgustingly bad. And we're going to concede one here, and it is going to be curtains. We don't concede one. We've got a bit of time. We're going to have to just torp it as I spat all over my fucking setup. As we... oh my goodness. I actually need a new control because this one's cooked. I am not spoiling it, and it is just going bang, giving the iron fist. I need to clean up my setup a bit because there's just saliva on everything. Sorry. I don't know if anyone's seen the bench warmers, but it's like that Sammy Sprinkler guy, that sort of vibe with my setup. We outmark him, and it is too little too late, unfortunately. we don't even get a chance to release. So that's unfortunate. We're going to get done by the Eagles away. It better not happen like that in real life. Considering I've never been to the city of Perth, it would be nice to see us get a win. That is going to be a point. So we do go down by 14 if it does remain the same scores. But I'm hoping we can peg one back. That is going to firmly sit us in 8th. And that's got to be gone, doesn't it? I thought we were home in the 3rd as well. That's the worst bit. But we unfortunately do not get the chocolates in that. It kept going like a wave until the very end. As you can see, we didn't score a goal in the last, conceded 3, which was the end point for a bad finish. And we got it absolutely torched in disposals. Kerno and Mackay are 2 standouts. In the hitouts, how did we go? Let's have a look. Pretty 50-50. I will cop that for a change. We are going to see the Eagles sing their club song. We will take the specs off for this closing statement. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button up above my noggin. And also be sure to give us a thumbs up down below. 1,000 thumbs on this video means we will be giving away a signed Paddy Cripps jersey. So even if you aren't a Carlton supporter, you can burn the jersey if you win it. So, but yeah, I will see you in the next video. Have a safe and wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and peace out, legends.